If your Windows PC has been freezing, crashing, showing random errors, internet not working properly, or suddenly becoming painfully slow, don't reinstall Windows yet. Because Windows already includes powerful built-in repair tools that most people never use. And today, I'll show you 9 CMD commands that can fix many common Windows problems in just a few minutes. No third-party software, no fake repair apps, and no advanced computer knowledge needed. Just copy the commands exactly as shown. And make sure to watch till the end because the final bonus tool can even detect faulty RAM before it completely destroys your Windows experience. But friends, before we start, if you find this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, hype this video by giving a hype, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's start the video. Before we start, let's quickly create a restore point. Most of these commands are completely safe, but creating a restore point is always a smart habit before making system level changes in Windows. This way, if anything ever goes wrong, you can easily undo the changes later. Open the Start menu and type Create a Restore Point and open it. Under Protection Settings, make sure your C drive says On. If it says Off, select the drive, click Configure, and turn System Protection on first. Now click Create. Give it any name like Before CMD Repair and click Create. And done. Now if anything ever goes wrong, you can roll your PC back to this exact state. Honestly, this is one of the smartest habits any Windows user can learn. Now let's start repairing your PC. Open search again and type CMD. Now right-click command prompt and choose Run as Administrator. Click Yes. Keep this same CMD window open because we'll run all commands from here. Now the first command is probably the most important Windows repair command. SFC stands for System File Checker. It scans your Windows system files and automatically repairs corrupted or missing files. And honestly, corrupted system files are one of the biggest reasons behind random crashes, Windows errors, freezing, broken features, and even failed updates. Type this command exactly as shown and press Enter. SFC/scan now. Now let it run completely. This can take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes depending on your system. And don't panic if it pauses at a certain percentage for a while. That's completely normal. Once it finishes, you'll usually see one of these messages. Either no integrity violations, files repaired successfully, or some files could not be repaired. In my case, everything looks good. But if you see that last message, the next command is specifically for that. Now let's move to the second command. Sometimes SFC fails because the Windows repair image itself is corrupted. That's where DISM comes in. It downloads fresh Windows repair files directly from Microsoft servers and repairs the Windows image itself. Type this command carefully and press Enter. DISM/online/cleanup-image/restore health. Don't worry about the commands, I will share all the commands in the pinned comment. Okay, so you need an internet connection for this one. And this command can sometimes look stuck at 20% or 40%. Again, totally normal. Just let it finish. Depending on your PC and internet speed, this may take 10 to 20 minutes. Once it says the restore operation completed successfully, restart your PC. And after restarting, you can run SFC again for maximum repair effectiveness. Now the third command. If your PC randomly freezes, files get corrupted, or Windows becomes unusually slow, your storage drive might have errors. This command scans your drive for file system issues, corrupted sectors, and physical drive problems. Type the command and press enter. Check disk/r. Now, because Windows is currently using a C drive, it cannot scan it immediately. So you'll get a message asking to schedule the scan for the next restart. Type Y and press enter. Now restart your PC later, and Windows will automatically run the scan before booting. This scan can take a long time on older hard drives, so don't interrupt it. Now let's fix internet issues. If websites aren't loading properly, certain apps can't connect, or your internet behaves weirdly even though Wi-Fi is connected, this command helps a lot. Your PC stores website address records locally to load websites faster. But sometimes those records become outdated or corrupted. This command clears that DNS cache and forces Windows to get fresh network information. ipconfig/flush DNS. Type this and press enter. You should immediately see successfully flush the DNS resolver cache. Now, while we are fixing network problems, let's refresh the internet connection completely. The first command disconnects your current IP address, and the second command requests a fresh new one from your router. This is honestly one of the fastest fixes for connected but no internet, random disconnects, network conflicts, and unstable Wi-Fi issues. Type these commands one by one. ipconfig/release. And then ipconfig/renew. Now, if your internet problems still aren't fixed, then the Windows networking stack itself may be corrupted. These commands reset important networking components back to default settings. This fixes many stubborn problems that even router restarts cannot solve. Run both commands one by one. netsh winsock reset. And then netsh int IP reset. And very important, restart your PC after running them. Otherwise, the changes won't fully apply. Now, the next command is one most people never use, but it can actually warn you before your SSD or hard drive completely fails. Modern SSDs and hard drives constantly monitor their own health internally, and this command lets Windows read that information. PowerShell get-physical disk pipe format-table friendly name media type health status operational status. Copy the command exactly as shown and press enter. After a few seconds, you'll see the health status of your drives. If everything says healthy, you're good. But if you see warnings or failures, back up your data immediately because your drive may be dying. And trust me, you do not want to ignore storage warnings. Now let's say your PC suddenly becomes slow, fans spin loudly, or apps freeze randomly. A background process may be eating your RAM or CPU. Task list. This command lists every running process on your PC. Type this and press enter. Now look carefully for suspicious or unusually heavy processes. Each process has a PID number. For example, let's say I want to kill PID 5420 process. To force close the process, type this command task kill /PID 5420/F. Just replace 5420 with the actual PID number. And yes, the /f part force closes the app even if it's frozen. Very useful when Task Manager fails. Now laptop users, this next command is gold. If your battery drains too fast, your laptop refuses to sleep, or fans randomly keep spinning, this command creates a detailed power usage report. Type this and press enter. Power CFG/energy. After pressing enter, Windows monitors your system for about 60 seconds. So don't touch the PC while it runs. Once finished, it generates an HTML report showing battery issues, bad drivers, sleep problems, power misconfigurations, and devices waking your PC unnecessarily. This report is incredibly useful for diagnosing battery drain problems. By the way, if you see indications that your laptop battery is in trouble or battery is not charging, I have created a dedicated video on solving laptop battery issues. Do check it out. Now for the final bonus tool, open search and type Windows Memory Diagnostic. Choose Restart Now and check for problems. Now Windows will reboot and scan your RAM for errors. And this is very important because faulty RAM can cause blue screens, crashes, random freezes, corrupted files, and unexplained Windows issues. A lot of people blame Windows when bad RAM is actually the real culprit. And there you go. Those were 9 powerful CMD commands plus a bonus diagnostic tool that can help repair many common Windows problems without reinstalling your operating system. If this video helped you, make sure to hit like and subscribe because I regularly post simple tech tutorials like this for beginners. And comment below which command fixed your problem. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.